Hi, Wes Lee here with the weekly Mesonet Weather Report. September is usually one of the wetter months of the year for Oklahoma. However, this year it has been towards the drier end of the scale. You can see this on the map how the lack of rainfall over the past week has impacted soil moisture levels in the state. All the browns on this weekly change in the 10-inch fractional water index indicate a drying of soil moisture. Very little green is shown, which indicates soil moisture levels improving. Our 4-inch fractional water map indicates moisture levels needed for proper seed germination. As of midweek, most of the areas outside of southeast Oklahoma were running at 0.2 or less. On this scale, 0 is as dry as a sensor can read and 1 is as wet as it can read at that particular depth. 0.1 or 2 tells us that the soil is very dry. Looking at our deepest sensor, which is 24 inches, the moisture map still shows very dry conditions for most of the traditional areas wheat and canola is planted. Very little improvement is expected in that area of the state when looking at the lower than normal rainfall chances over next week, according to the National Weather Center forecast. Gary is up next with a drought map starting to look pretty ugly.
Thanks, Wes, and good morning, everyone. And what a wonderful last month we've been having as Mother Nature's made us pay for that cool start to the summer. We've had about a straight month of abnormally hot, abnormally dry conditions, and unfortunately that's had an impact on the drought. Let's take a look at the newest drought monitor map and see where we're at. Unfortunately, it's an explosion of color. Those yellows are abnormally dry conditions, or D0 according to the U.S. Drought Monitor. These are areas that are in danger of going into drought if we don't get rainfall soon. And of course, the tan areas are moderate to severe drought. We see those areas across east central, northeastern, and northwestern Oklahoma, and the far western panhandle. Obviously, if we don't see good rain soon, we're going to see a lot more of that tan color as the abnormally dry conditions transform into drought conditions. That's definitely showing up in the soils. We see the topsoil moisture from the USDA. This is percent short to very short. 60% of the Oklahoma soils are now considered short to very short of moisture. That's topsoil, so definitely had an impact on our topsoils. Let's take a look at the rainfall over the last 60 days from the Oklahoma Mesonet. Well, we do see some good areas. Those darker reds show up, just blotches across the state and much of the far southeastern corner, a little bit of east central Oklahoma, but we see way too many of those darker to lighter green colors. Those are areas that have only received 1 to 3 inches of rainfall. Looking at it another way, consecutive days with less than a quarter inch of rainfall on any single day. This is from the Oklahoma Mesonet. We can see Tulsa has had as many as 65 consecutive days without at least a quarter inch of rain in one single day. Those other areas in the red and orange are similar, greater than a month, more or less. So that's just a different way to look at the dryness we've seen over the last month or so. That's it for this time. We'll see you next time on the Mesonet Weather Report.